You're so much more sophisticated than we are down here on planet Earth. Do something about it, you little green goblin fucks. You got all your flying saucers and you're doing this and you're hooting and hollering and taking pictures over New Jersey. Why would UFOs in 2024 waste, no disrespect to the great state of New Jersey, why would they waste their time hovering over New Jersey? You don't think they've already figured out that New Jersey ain't got shit? That there's nothing interesting, there's nothing going on in New Jersey? Why the fuck would the UFOs be in New Jersey? Why wouldn't they be in like Brazil or something like that? In China? Huh? Tokyo? Hawaii? Why are they fucking around in Jersey? Boom, have no fear, the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast is here. Boom, have no fear, the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast is here. It's done. The NBA All-Star Game is finished as we know it. It's over. They've ruined it. The guys can't find a way to figure out a way to participate and play in the NBA All-Star Game in a way that is acceptable. They have turned the NBA All-Star Game into some sort of wacky mini tournament, which I still don't understand. What I will try to explain to you, it is so disappointing and so disrespectful to the history and the legacy of the NBA. Plus, I am in Miami Beach. The banana hammock, unfortunately, hasn't been whipped out. The banana hammock hasn't been whipped out. There's a bunch of sick fucks running around all over the world. And your guy Luigi is one of them. And he's going to pay the price because of you adoring fans. All that and more in a high-flying, hard-hitting, museum-quality I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast coming up right now. Miles Jordan, a.k.a. the Bleach Brothers, a.k.a. the Dust Brothers. Start this puppy off with something real nice. Start this puppy off with something real loud. But most importantly, start this banging I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast off with something real funky. It's I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Lickety, let's go, baby. Boom, have no fear, the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast is here. Biggity boom. Have no fear, the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast is in the place to be. Welcome to the Iron Dome of Disruption. Welcome to the Ziggity Zone of Disruption. My name is Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Inflamed Ashkenazi, a.k.a. the Raging Bullshitter, a.k.a. the Sultan of Sniff, a.k.a. Mr. New York, a.k.a. the Gringo Mandingo. I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast coming live and direct from Miami Beach. Banana hammock season. Although I'm not being that honest, it's a little breezy down here. But the Gringo Mandingo is back on the beaches of Miami. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that I haven't been able to whip it out my custom-made banana hammock because it is a little chilly on the beaches here in Miami. I hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's feeling safe. Hope everybody is finding time to enjoy or to start enjoying the holiday season. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you're into, I hope you find time to relax. Hope you find time to shut your brain off and do whatever you want to do. Just do it safe. Do it safe. Make sure you do not fuck around on these roads driving, because this is when terrible accidents take place. Driving around, I always get scared of hearing about some tragedies during the holiday season. But I'm wishing everybody a fantastic holiday season. This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast coming live and direct from Florida, baby. Miami, Florida. And we are winding down 2024. Oh my goodness. What a year. What a year. I'm not going to do I might do one. You never know. You never know with the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. We don't fact check, and I try to keep myself on my toes, try to keep you guys on your toes. The one thing you can count on every episode is that I'm going to give it my all. I am going to give it my all every single time I pick up the golden disruptive microphone of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. But I am not going to do, today at least, I'm not going to do the 2024 best of, worst of, yada, yada, yada. We've discussed it all. I will tell you that I am so frustrated with the fact that the NBA All-Star Game is officially no longer. We might as well say the NBA All-Star Game is done. There's no longer an NBA All-Star Game because the NBA All-Star Game it has been so disrespected. It has been so, just the word is disrespected. There's been so little regard and respect for what it means to be an NBA All-Star participant, what it means to be a slam dunk contest participant. But we could all do without the slam dunk contest. That's going to do what it do. But the NBA All-Star Game is, let's just say it's canceled. It's canceled. The format of the East, West, or even mixed teams is done. They've tried every trick in the book, and we can't do it. We can't do it anymore. The format is changing into a mini tournament. There's no longer two teams in the NBA All-Star Game. There is a mini tournament featuring 4 teams, 3 teams of NBA All-Stars, and the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge. The Rising Stars Challenge itself is a 4-team tournament, which will be held on the Friday night before Saturday night, where the slam dunk contest used to take place on Saturday. And that, of course, features the first-year and second-year players, plus a handful of G League players. Each team of NBA All-Stars will have 8 players. There will be a total of 24 NBA All-Stars, the same number as previous seasons. And the tournament, 2 teams will meet in one semifinal game, game 1. And the remaining 2 teams will meet in another semifinal game, game 2. The winning teams from game 1 and game 2 will advance to face each other in the championship game, game 3. For each game, the winner will be the first team to reach or surpass 40 points. The voting process remains the same, so 10 players will be picked as the starters, and there will be 12 players per conference. The fact that they're even, I don't understand that. This is the second time I'm reading it. First time I'm reading it out loud. I don't understand it. The fact that there needs to be rules, regulations, and a fucking tournament for the NBA players who are voted and chosen to be NBA All-Star participants it is a really, really sad time for the NBA. I gotta say, and I'm not over-exaggerating it. The fact that these guys can't get out there and haven't been able to get out there and participate in a respectful way year after year after year. And Anthony Edwards, who I like, but he said last year, we don't want to be out here. We don't want to be doing this. And if you ain't into it, why the fuck should we be into it? And there's so much discussion about the ratings this season and the ratings being down, and there's too many three-point shots. And this is just really indicative of the majority of the players in the NBA's attitude today. They couldn't go out there and just play a game for 3 quarters, make it seem like they're playing, play for 5 minutes, sub out, get somebody else to play for 5 minutes, sub out, mix some other players that want to play, do that for the first half, the first 2 quarters, rinse and repeat the third quarter, and somehow, some way, act like you give a shit during the fourth quarter that there has to be a tournament. And there's a prize pool of $1.8 million in this tournament where each player on the championship winning team will get $125,000. The players on the second place team will get $50,000. And I guarantee you, it's still going to be a joke. It really makes me concerned that as an NBA fan, a true blue lifelong NBA fan, will I give a shit in 10 years? Will I actually give a shit in 10 years when the players only care about playing at the most important time or seemingly important time? You're in the NBA, and they've just watered down this incredible league. And obviously, the NBA All-Star Game is the least of importance, but it's indicative of a problem within the league. And you know what's going to happen? And I hope it does happen. I hope going forward, if these guys don't participate hard and they don't play hard during the regular season and they keep having to put incentive after incentive after incentive and people stop watching, you motherfuckers stop getting paid as much. Inevitably, that's what's going to happen. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. And it's going to catch up with the league at some point. And these fucking guys don't have the foresight to see the writing on the wall. But I'm very, very disappointed with the way things are. And I'm very, very disappointed with the fact that they had to come up with this complicated, convoluted tournament for the NBA All-Star Game. I tell you one thing, I always give a shit. I always give a shit. And I'm going to be giving a shit. I got some shows plugged in for 2024. I'll be in San Diego in February, performing at the American Comedy Club. I love that club. Been there. It's been my 4th time performing the American Comedy Club, the 6th, 7th, and 8th in San Diego, the 6th, 7th, and 8th in San Diego. And then I told you guys I'm at the Fillmore Theater in Philadelphia one night, February 14th. And then I'll be in Connecticut again, where I don't know why, but I love Connecticut and they love me in Connecticut in February at the Stamford Comedy Club. And I will be in Connecticut the 28th, the 1st, and the 2nd, which we're already talking about February of 2025, which is crazy. And then I'll be at the Gramercy Theater April 19th. All tickets for all those shows I just mentioned, those dates, those cities are up at michaelrapaportcomedy.com. Like I said, San Diego, February 6th. I'll be in Philadelphia, February 14th. Stamford, Connecticut, the New York Comedy Club, which is another dope club, the 28th. And then I will be at the Gramercy Theater April 19th in Nueva York. Come see me live, michaelrapaportcomedy.com.
I Am Rapaport Podcast.
So much discussion about UFOs, which are now also referred to as UAPs, I think. I just call them UFOs. I think they ungendered. The ungendered. They're no longer gender identifying UFOs, so maybe they're calling them UAPs. In New Jersey, everybody's freaking out about the drones in Jersey. There's been drones in Jersey. There's been drones over New York. There's been drones over Connecticut. There's been drones over upstate New York, and everybody's freaking out. Everybody's worried about what's going on with these drones. I personally don't give a shit. I think that this is some sort of mix between regular people fucking around. I also think it is some mix between some military testing. Good, test it all. Test it all. I have said once, and I say it a million times, I don't believe in UFOs. I don't believe in UFOs. I was having this conversation with my wife while we were laying on the beach with the wind blowing, not as hot as I would have liked it. And she's like, you know how arrogant you are to think that we are the only ones here. You know how uninformed you are, and have you read this, and have you read that? I said, I've read it all, babe. I have seen it all. I've read it all. We've had this discussion before. I saw E.T., saw that shit in the movie theater when I was a kid. Saw 2001 Space Odyssey. I saw Will Smith in all those movies fighting, saving the world. I've yet to see one of them little motherfuckers come down here and do something. I've seen the crop dusting. I've seen all of it. I've seen all the footage, all the photographs. Now you got every single person in the world. They're shooting footage of these lights, and I want to see one of them little motherfuckers get off one of their flying saucers and get it cracking. And get it cracking. I'm not worried about, it's 2024. We're heading into 2025. We've been hearing about these little green motherfuckers, these little flying saucer, close encounters. They're so sophisticated. If you're so sophisticated, why don't you come down here and start some shit? And why are they so much more sophisticated than we are collectively in the United States of America and abroad, the worldwide? Just like the worldwide phenomenon, I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Worldwide, you're so much more sophisticated than we are down here on planet Earth. Do something about it, you little green goblin fucks. You got all your flying saucers and you're doing this and you're hooting and hollering and taking pictures over New Jersey. Why would UFOs in 2024 waste, no disrespect to the great state of New Jersey, why would they waste their time hovering over New Jersey? You don't think they've already figured out that New Jersey ain't got shit? That there's nothing interesting, there's nothing going on in New Jersey? Why the fuck would the UFOs be in New Jersey? Why wouldn't they be in like Brazil or something like that? In China? Huh? Tokyo? Hawaii? Why are they fucking around in Jersey? Everybody knows there's nothing important in New Jersey. If these little green goblin UFOs, flying saucer, 2001 Space Odyssey motherfuckers are so smart, why are they wasting fuel, gas, batteries, hovering over New Jersey? I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. There's nothing popping in New Jersey. There's nothing important in New Jersey. Why would these UFOs be wasting everybody's time, getting everybody in a frenzy, hanging out over New Jersey? Show yourselves. Reveal yourselves. Got everybody in a frenzy. Joe Rogan. All these reports of UFO sightings. Just in 2024, pilots report mysterious UFO sightings in Oregon. What's a drone? What's a UFO? Yada, yada, yada. I want one of these motherfuckers to finally come down here and show us what you got. I don't think they got shit. I don't believe in those flying saucers. Okay? I don't believe in them. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I've read the articles. I know the FBI. They unsealed this. They've unsealed that. They've unsealed it all. I've yet to see one of these motherfuckers. I'm at the beach. Beautiful beach. No one's in the water. Once you land your flying saucer in the beach, land it in the water, get out, dance, walk on water, and fly off. You do that, I'll be a believer. Until that time, it's nonsense. I'll tell you one thing I am a believer in is that these people, these Luigi Mangione, this alleged killer, let's stop saying alleged. He shot that guy in cold blood. Early morning, New York City. Who cares what his reason was? Shot the guy in cold blood. I don't care what his reason was. His sicko. All his fan boys and fan girls and everybody that thinks Luigi is Billy the Kid, thinks that Luigi is some sort of hero. You're going to get this motherfucker. You're going to get him put down like a sick cow. He's going to get the death penalty because of you guys. They brought him back, extricated him, extradited him from Pennsylvania to New York, had him out there like a supervillain. He had a fresh cut, clean shave, had his eyebrows threaded. You're going to get your man a nice shot. They're going to give him a nice drip in the arm, and they're going to put him down. I don't care how many documentaries Michael Moore's running around. He's getting ready to do a documentary about him. There's 4 Luigi Mangione documentaries being made right now. And all this attention, all this adoration, going to get him the death penalty. And you know what? If that's the rules and regulations, take him down like the sick pig he is. They should also be taking down some of these other sickos. Not just Luigi. There's way sicker sick fucks than Luigi. But you want to fall in love with this guy and think that he's something other than a cold-blooded killer? Well, he's going to get that attention. It's going to come in the form of a needle with that good drip in it. It's going to have that good drip in it. But a horrifying story took place the other day in New York City. A woman was falling asleep, I think, on the L train. I used to take the L train out to Brownsville. I think it was the L train. She fell asleep, or she was sleeping, and a sick fuck set her on fire. The woman died, obviously. I don't know how this thing escalated. Apparently, there was alcohol and fire. He poured alcohol on her, like alcohol, like, that brown liquor or something like that, and set this woman on fire on the train. She lit up. Terrible. There's footage of it. Horrible. And this guy, as of the recording of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast, is on the loose. This sick fuck is on the loose. There's so many sick fucks out there. I mean, there are so many sick fucks running around just New York City. Now, me personally, I don't fall asleep on the train anymore. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I would do that. I wouldn't dare shut my eyes on the train in New York City anymore. But they have a sick fucks all over New York City, and they're looking for this lunatic. And then they showed a picture of the alleged lunatic running around. And, of course, he looks like a sick fuck. And then you got another sick fuck in California was arrested for beheading his 1-year-old son. I mean, how do you get to this place? How do you get to this place of no humanity? I mean, there's so many sick fucks, so little time. They're all over the place.
I Am Rapaport Podcast.
A sick fuck in Ireland, a radical jihadist, confused sick fuck who used to be down with Al Qaeda, allegedly. There was a Christmas fair on a Friday night, and this sick fuck drove his car, and they still don't know how many people are actually going to make it out alive. There's so many sick fucks. This was a Christmas celebration, a Christmas fair, a Christmas outdoor Christmas party. A guy ran his car at the most packed, crowded time. And they got these radical jihadists all over the world. All over the world. Send them the fuck back. Take them down. Like they're going to take Luigi down. They should be bringing those guys out. You want to do this? You want to Allah Akbar this? You want to Allah Akbar that? Okay, we're going to arrest you. We're going to put you in a hot shower. We're going to put you in an orange jumpsuit. We're going to get all the cops, all the SWAT, and we're going to and this is the last time you're going to breathe fresh air, asshole. Just like how they did Luigi. They need to do that with all these sick fucks. So much violence, so much kooky shit going on out here. It's unbelievable. And I don't know what it's from, why it's happening. I don't know if it's the food, the air we breathe, social media, a combination of all. But you got to stay safe. You got to stay sane. They got super bugs out here that are causing people diarrhea. Okay? To add insult to injury, there's a super bug that if you catch it, you'll be shitting things out from the last 14, 15 years. They're not sure why or what is causing it, but this superbug, this diarrhea superbug causes violent diarrhea. Now, I, as you guys know, have a lot of history with a lot of things with the stomach and the stomach not working well. Knock on wood. My ulcerative colitis has been, it's been good lately. I mean, I don't even know how. I'm so lucky that it's been good lately. But the researchers at the University of California have identified a bacteria infection that causes quote unquote explosive diarrhea, and it is drug resistant. It's a drug resistant explosive diarrhea superbug that is spreading across major cities. This is no way to end. We've already had enough shit. We have already had enough shit in 2024. We don't need to end it with a explosive diarrhea causing superbug. Haven't we been through enough? But cities in California, Portland, are dealing with this, and hopefully they will figure out what it is. I don't need any problems with my stomach, and I don't need any. We don't need this. Nobody needs this. We've been through enough. We've had enough shit in 2024. And I got to report. I mean, you guys know I'm not a big baseball player, big baseball fan, sorry. But one of the best baseball players, certainly one of the most exciting baseball players, the great Rickey Henderson. Rickey Henderson passed away at 65 years old, which is so young. Man. And Rickey Henderson died of a pneumonia. I don't understand how that happens. And I'm sure he was probably in good shape, but fuck, man. Without your health, you got nothing. But Rickey Henderson, the all-time leader in steals, who played 24 seasons. He played 24 seasons. That's incredible to play 24 seasons in Major League Baseball. Was most famous with the Oakland A's. And I just remember, when he was going for those record-stealing bases and hitting home runs, 20 home runs and 65 stolen bases. He did that 3 times, watching those games. And he was just, even for somebody like me that's not a big baseball player, when he was playing, you knew he was just unique. The way he would catch the ball in the outfield. It was a flair, style, and totally a showman, a true blue showman. The great Rickey Henderson passed away, sadly, at 65. That is too young for somebody to die of a pneumonia. That is terrible, terrible. R.I.P. to the great Rickey Henderson. A few people asked me, what do I think of the new Snoop Dogg Dr. Dre record? And I got to be honest. I haven't listened to all of it. I heard a couple of songs. And thus far, there's one that I like. But I'm not as happy about it as I will never disparage either one of them. I was expecting a different sound. I wanted a different sound. I wanted some more bap, bap, bap. It's definitely, modern G-funk. Like I said, I didn't listen to the whole record yet. I will give it a proper, all the way with the headphones on, listen on a walk, on a workout. And I need shit. I need to get on a walk or a workout, because one thing that I have been doing, if it's not whipping it out with the banana hammock down here in Miami, one thing that I've been eating like a fucking pig. Holy shit. Everything in sight. Everything in sight. The place that we're staying at, they have a buffet. And man, I walked around. I'm putting things in my pocket, muffins, and they got, croissants and, eggs, every style, and macaroni and cheese. And I'm just stuffing and eating, and it's just too much. But I'll definitely give a full listen to the Snoop Dogg Dr. Dre record, Missionary. But thus far, my humble, educated, very fair opinion is it isn't what I wanted it to be yet. It isn't what I wanted it to be yet. Anyway, I want everybody to enjoy the holiday. I want everybody to find time to chill, totally turn it off. I want everybody to make sure that you subscribe, rate, and review, and tell a friend about the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. And I want everybody to stay safe, stay sane, and stay fully disruptive. Miles Jordan, a.k.a. the Bleach Brothers, a.k.a. the Diggity Dust Brothers. Take me out of here with something real nice. Take me out of here with something real loud. But most importantly, end this high-flying, hard-hitting I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast with something real funky. I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. I'm done.